Daniel.
Yes, Sophie, there's a feeling of bewilderment here in Leigh-on-Sea, almost a sense of disbelief. I saw people bursting into tears as news came through that Sir David had died of his injuries. He was known as an MP with very strong views, but also known as a man who stood up for those he represented. And now he's gone. Forensics teams and firearms officers at the Methodist Church where the local MP had been holding his fortnightly surgery. Sir David Amess's meeting with constituents had been from 10 until 1, but just after midday he was stabbed multiple times. He was treated at the scene by police and ambulance staff, but died before they could get him to hospital. Sir David Amess was the MP for Southend West and well respected locally. He'd represented the seat for the Conservative Party since 1997 and was a high-profile Brexit supporter and a member of the European Research Group.
I think all our hearts are full of shock and sadness today to the loss of Sir David Amess MP, who was killed in his constituency surgery in a church after almost 40 years of continuous service to the people of Essex and the whole of the United Kingdom. And the reason I think people are so shocked and saddened is, above all, he was one of the kindest, nicest, most gentle people in politics.
The police investigation is still in its early stages, but a 25-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of murder. Detectives say the man was detained shortly after officers arrived and a knife was recovered at the scene. One witness who was opposite the church when it happened told me he saw a woman coming out and calling an ambulance, and then after armed police arrived, he saw a man of African appearance being led away. As constituents gathered near the church, there was a sense of acute shock, and all were keen to pay tribute, regardless of which party they'd voted for.
And it's so tragic. This is such a nice area, and for this to happen is, what can I say?
Yeah, he was so nice person, loved everybody, and he was doing so brilliant job for all the local residents and everyone, you know.
At 69 years old, Sir David was a veteran politician who'd first been elected to Parliament in 1983. He's now become the second MP to be killed at a constituency surgery in just over 5 years. Joe Cox was murdered in Birstall in June 2016.
Today is a dark and a shocking day, the more so because, heartbreakingly, we've been here before. Informed by his faith, Sir David had a profound sense of public duty, and he was highly respected and much liked across the Houses of Parliament on all sides.
The murder of another MP at a meeting with constituents has again sent shockwaves through the world of politics. How can politicians do their best for those they represent if public surgeries are seen as too dangerous? Detectives are now trying to work out what the motivation behind the murder may have been. If there's a sense that there was an extremist ideology involved, then counter-terrorism detectives will take over the case. Sophie.
Daniel Sanford with the latest there. Thank you.